be a part of the board of directors of the Midnight Mission. And tonight, I get to talk to you about the Midnight Mission, and also, when we think about the Midnight Mission, we often think of our location downtown Los Angeles. We sometimes forget that the Midnight Mission also has a family living program in West Side of Los Angeles, designed specifically with families in mind. Since 1994, Homelight Family Living has been providing a comprehensive path for families recuperating from abuse, addiction, poverty, hopelessness to become healthy, happy, and self-sufficient. Homelight has 11 fully furnished apartments where victims of domestic violence, human trafficking, drug addiction, and other unthinkable circumstances can find solace. Families are given the opportunity to live in a clean, safe, learning environment where they can create a new life for themselves and for their children. The program strongly emphasizes achieving self-sufficiency through accountability. Over the last 2 decades, many Homelight graduates have even become homeowners, aided by the Midnight Mission Savings Program. Please help me welcome Homelight Family Living alumnus, Sinnetti Piper, to the stage to share her story with you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. 12 years, my name is Sinnetti Piper. And 12 years ago, I lived at the Midnight Mission Family Housing. I was homeless with my children, my 2 children, and my mother. We were homeless for 3 years. We arrived in Los Angeles in 2004 from the Bay Area. I arrived in Los Angeles because I wanted change. I was in an abusive relationship. The relationship was abusive mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I wanted change for my children. My mom decided she was going to move to Los Angeles, and I decided that was my escape from an abusive situation. So when we arrived in Los Angeles, we thought it would be easy. We basically just packed up, put our stuff in storage, and moved. Things were not that easy when we arrived. It was very difficult establishing a place to live of our own in Los Angeles. So we lived in motels for 3 years with the children. 2005, I was homeless and my father passed. Was not able to go to my father's funeral because I did not have any money, and I didn't want to leave my mom and my children here. In 2006, my mom got sick. She wasn't able to work anymore, so I was pretty much the only income. That proved very difficult. We lived in motels, so we weren't able to cook. So we would improvise. We would take the kids to the park, and we would barbecue on the pits they had in the park at the time. And that's the way we were able to make sure the kids had cooked food. There were many times me and my mother did not eat so that the children could eat. It was very difficult explaining to my daughter, who was a little bit older, my son was younger, how does this work? That we left Oakland, we had a 2-bedroom house that we were renting to live in motels. I'm going to my friend's house, I'm playing. I can't invite them back to my place because I don't have a place. And being homeless for a parent is extremely difficult because it takes away your self-esteem, your self-worth, it makes you feel inadequate. Trying to explain to your children or your child why you don't have a place to stay is devastating because they don't understand that you're trying to leave and come to a better situation. I did want to give up. I wanted to go back to Oakland. That's what I knew, but I knew that that was not an option. I knew I had to make a change. I knew I had to do something different for my children. Early 2007, I got laid off my job. I started applying for temporary housing. When I applied for temporary housing, I had a job. When I came to Home Light in 2007, I did not have a job. But coming to Home Light was the change that me and my family needed. It completely changed my life from day one. Now, when you move into housing, Home Light gives you a fully furnished 2-bedroom apartment of your own. You're not sharing it, it's an apartment. And that gives you the immediate stability that you need as far as housing goes. And that was the positive that we received once we moved into Home Light. It's such a great program because they not only move you in, they give you brand new sheets, they give you pots, pans, things that you take for granted when you move into an apartment, but it's great when you don't have that at all. So first day we were able to cook a meal in the kitchen, sit at a table as a family, and have dinner together. The positive thing also about Home Light is a lot of the programs only allow the mother and the children to come. Home Light allowed my mom to come so that she could also get well. And I thought that was a really positive for my mom, for them not to separate the family. But one of the other assets, the greatest asset I had or received while I was there, was the therapy. One of those rules that we don't like to follow was going to therapy once a week, every week for the time you're there. They provided group therapy, family therapy, and individual therapy. And so they didn't just work on your physical needs, they worked on your mental needs to help you to gain your confidence back, to realize why you've been homeless or why you stayed in an abusive relationship so you don't repeat the patterns of homelessness. And I thought for me, that was a great asset because it helped me. It gave me back my confidence. 1 month of being at Home Light, I was able to obtain my job I have now that I've been on for the last 12 years. And that was my positive. Home Light helped me to budget and save money. They also had different programs for the children. So it wasn't just the parents, but they took the kids on different field trips. They took them surfing one time, just things you don't even think about. Like, it was great. They have a Christmas program that they have every year. Thanksgiving, they make sure the families have meals. Every holiday, the kids aren't missing a beat. And Christmas was a big holiday for me. And for 3 years, my children didn't have a Christmas. They didn't have that. So that first year of being there, that was also given back to them. And I love the way the program is run because, you know, when you come to a program, you're like, oh, I have to do all these things, but you know you need those things to help you to gain back your confidence in the structure. Home Light has also been a part of my life since leaving. You know, it taught me how to know what a healthy, decent, loving relationship is. Since leaving, I've gotten married. Me and my husband bought our home 4 years ago. My daughter, who's here with me tonight, who had lots of bouts of depression while we were homeless, but I had to explain to her the situation and she understood why. But she graduated UCLA with her bachelor's degree. She also obtained her
Go Bruins!
She also obtained her master's degree while studying abroad in Belgium. My son is in his 3rd year. He's at school right now. He's starting his 3rd year of college also. He's UC Santa Cruz. I even went back to school at 46 and finished my bachelor's degree last year. My mom is in her own apartment and she's healthy, so Home Light gave the family back everything. I like to end with, before I became homeless, I really had a twisted mind of what happens when people are homeless. I thought, oh, they're on drugs or they're just lazy, they don't want to work. But I realized that anyone can become homeless. And Home Light truly did change my life. And I realized that life is not about where you start, but rather where you finish. Thank you, guys.
Wow. If that is not truly amazing, because everyone sitting here tonight helping out, think about that. You help reunite a family and the next generation. It's amazing what you can do with a little help. So, once again, let's give her a round of applause.